Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about how my team did in Gaming 14, what my transfer plans are, and how my team is lining up for Gaming 15. If this is something you like, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Although there are 2 more fixtures to go, all my 11 players have played and I have dropped in rank to almost 33,000 from 20,000. I'm expecting this rank to drop further as the likes of Pedro, Porro, Raul, Semenyo, Robinson, etc. are left to play. That being said, let's see how my team performed. Fabianski in goal gave me 2 points. Their clean sheet was wiped out in the 3rd minute itself, which was super irritating, and Leicester did play a really good attacking football. The manager bounce was imminent, but with Onana facing Arsenal, I think I made the right choice. Both ended up with 2 points, so there was nothing between them at the end. It was a pathetic display in defense with my double Liverpool defenders coming with 2 points and Ant-Nouri with the golden duck. That Liverpool game could have been more than just the 3-3. Both teams looked super attacking and it was an open goal. The thing to notice is that when Liverpool were 2-1 down, it was Gomez that came off for Trent and not Quansah. This does not entail a lot of confidence in Gomez's minute moving forward, but Liverpool do not have a lot of options and I do think that Gomez is above Quansah in that pecking order. Not captaining Salah was the difference between a green arrow and a red arrow this week for my team. This goes on to show that Salah is heavily captained even at the top irrespective of other players having good fixtures. At this stage, it feels like just captain Salah and be safe. If Salah gives points, you will have a green arrow, and if he does not, your other players can help you get a green arrow. Not captaining Salah is a huge risk right now. Elsewhere, Chelsea scored 5 goals and Palmer came out with just 1 attacking return. I do consider myself unlucky as captaining him was the right decision. They went on to score 5 goals and Palmer also struck 1 on the post. Had that gone in, the decision would not have looked that bad. Saka and Fernandes with a combined 5 points when they were playing against each other. Fernandes did not look at all attacking in that team, and you would not want to pay 8.5 million for a player who has 0.00 expected goals in that game. We'll see what I do with him when I discuss the transfer plans later on in the video. Cunha and Wissa were also disappointing with 2 points each. Cunha was obviously overperforming his XG, and we can see that now when his returns have stopped since the last 2 matches. I do feel for the managers who bought him in after his 12 and 16 point performance just to get 4 points in the previous 2. Wissa also did not have a lot of chances, but then it was an away match and we all know Brentford do not do good in away matches. Happy to keep him as of now as he is the striker in a very attacking Brentford team. Rodgers will come on for Jackson for the 8 points, which makes my team total to 53 points. Not a very good week, a drop in rank, but if you asked me, will I be happy with 50k rank by Game Week 14 at the start of the season, I would have said a definite yes. The aim is to get into the top 10k by Game Week 20 and then push from there with all the chips in hand. For that, let's see how my team is looking for Game Week 15. Let's start the team with the goalkeeper, and this week it is going to be Onana who will be starting. This might be the last week for Onana in my team as I am contemplating removing Onana for Raya in Game Week 16, though I can do that in Game Week 15 as well. The only question that arises is whether Fulham away is better than Forest at home, and I don't think it is. If you look at the clean sheet odds, there is nothing between them. Arsenal at 42% chance of keeping a clean sheet and Man United at 40%. Both teams can easily keep a clean sheet this week. Therefore, it would make sense to keep Onana and save that transfer or use it elsewhere as we will see what I am planning further in this video. Coming to my defense, I am super happy with my double Liverpool defense against Everton. They have the highest chance of keeping a clean sheet this week with 43%. Okay, they conceded 3 goals against Newcastle, but they also kept a clean sheet against Man City. These things can happen, but they are still the best defense in the league, and if Trent starts, the defense looks good. The only slight concern is Gomez's minute, as he was the one who was substituted in the 66th minute. But for what it's worth, I do think that Gomez is above Quansah in that pecking order, and he might be good to play. If he is benched for Quansah next week, that would be super annoying. And Nouri might be on the chopping blocks this week as I am going to transfer him out. 2 weeks straight where he has given me 0 points is now annoying, and he is playing in the back 4 system for Wolves where he does not get a lot forward as we were seeing him at the start of the season, and Wolves look nowhere near a clean sheet. They have 3 good fixtures coming on, but so does Arsenal, and I trust Arsenal's defense more. I'm planning to get Timber in for Ant-Nouri, but as you can see, I do not have the funds to do so. There has to be another player that I will transfer out. Transferring him out when he is about to play West Ham does not feel right, but as I said, Wolves do not look near a clean sheet at all, and I might be looking to bring in a certain Jared Bowen, which means a clash of attack versus defense. My midfield is looking solid with Salah, Saka, Palmer and Fernandes. I'll not talk a lot about this midfield as it is kind of a template midfield right now. The only concern in this midfield is Fernandes. He was nowhere to be seen in the match against Arsenal. Now that might change against other teams, but paying 8.5 million in the midfield is too much to ask for. I am planning to get Bowen in, and when you look at his fixtures, 6 of the next 8 looks really good from an attacking point of view, especially the next 4. When you look at the match against Leicester, and I also tweeted it, how did Bowen not get an attacking return in that match? He had an expected GI of 1.53 and he did not come up with any return. He looks like the life of that West Ham attack, and if this suggests anything, it suggests that attacking returns are coming for Bowen. Bring him in. Even when you look at the stats between Fernandes and Bowen, it is somewhat similar. Bowen has more shots on target and touches in the box, which is what we want from our midfielders, but Bruno has more final third passes. Saving $1 million and having similar kind of player makes sense. Obviously Bruno is a better player and plays for a better team, but the question is, can Bowen outscore Bruno in the next 4? And the answer is a simple yes. So the planned transfer this week is Fernandes out for Bowen and Ant Nouri out for Timber. This will leave me with enough money in the bank to do Onana to Raya in game week 16, giving me double Arsenal and double Liverpool defense. Having 4 players from the best 2 defense in the league looks like the way to go. In the forward line, Jackson, Cunha and Visay starts. Jackson against Spurs is the only bad fixture, but it is not a bad fixture from an attacking point of view. A well-rested Jackson against Spurs seems like a good fixture for him. I do expect Chelsea to score at least 2 goals and Jackson could get an attacking return in the process. Cunha faces a West Ham team who do not know how to defend, and Wolves have scored against every team except Arsenal and surprisingly Everton. Cunha has been blanking since the previous 2 and it seems that West Ham game could suit a player like him. Vissa playing at home is again a good fixture. Brentford at home have looked scary, and against a Newcastle team who are very unpredictable this season, Vissa could also get an attacking return. They have conceded 3 goals against Liverpool and their defense did not look good at all. I'm just hopeful for a Vissa return. I really wanted João Pedro, but with injuries to Konate and Fofana have changed my transfer plans. On bench this week, I just have one dilemma whether to play Rodgers or not, but realistically, who will I be benching to play Rodgers? If you guys think I should play Rodgers over any other attacker in my team, do let me know in the comment section. Fofana will stay in my team till he is back from his injury, at least that is a plan for now. But if the need be, I can do Fofana to Colville, but that will require a transfer which I do not want to plan so far ahead in the future. Salah will be my captain this week with Saka being the vice captain. I do not think there is any debate for captaincy this week. Salah has just been mental with 10 double-digit returns in 14 games. It have to stop sometime, but I do not think that it will be against Everton in the Merseyside derby. My team has a 98% rating which has reduced from 100% because I have an injured Fofana on my bench. My predicted points is 65, but I think I can have a better week than that, hoping for a green arrow this week. That's all for my team. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you again in the next video really soon.